Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy.
Pop the balloon, baby.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Clinton.
Clinton, how old are you?
I am 38. I'll actually be 39 in 2 weeks here.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Thank you very much.
Now, what do you do?
So, I work in education. I'm an assistant principal, athletic director for high school.
Very nice. Okay, and what do you like to do for fun?
Get on right.
So, I like to play sports. Most of the time, I'm playing volleyball, pickleball, basketball when I feel like it again. I love spending time with my family, love singing. That's probably one of my favorite things to do.
Okay.
Like watching TV shows, just hanging out, taking walks, enjoying outdoors.
Nice. Okay, and now what do you look for in a woman?
First and foremost, I look for God-fearing woman. That's something that's super important to me. My faith is probably the most important thing to me. Look for someone who is emotionally intelligent. Love a woman that knows how she feels and knows how to communicate that. Look for someone who is willing to have fun, but also be down to earth. So those things are really, really important to me. And someone just who respects themselves and respects other people.
Okay, good. And now what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers for me would be someone who doesn't have a relationship with God, knows where they're at with Him, someone who's not emotionally intelligent, really don't want to deal with someone who's afraid to communicate, talk with me how they're feeling, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Um, Someone who's not willing to do things, try new things, enjoy life experiences.
All right, got it. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there and see why they ended
Another
up pop.
Gorgeous. Think you're very pretty. Probably not someone I'd approach initially, but
Do it, do
Come
it, do it
on,
now. Squeeze
man.
it good. Rub it on your body
That's
just
one thing
like
I
you
hate about
should.
this.
Right now.
I do appreciate your honesty.
Of course, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Thanks. All right, we got another one over here. Your
The
name and age.
cameraman.
My name is Drea, and I'm 31 years old.
Drea, what do you do?
I'm an educator.
On the same field. So why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, first off, I think you're really handsome, but I just get like a more friend vibe coming from you.
Okay.
Man.
You know what it is that's kind of making you get that vibe?
I don't know, but you are very attractive.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. And is she someone that's your type?
Um, I think for me,
So first let me say this, right? So we're all entitled to our opinions. We can want who we want, like who we like. And it's fine even sometimes if you don't know. Like if you don't know why. But I feel like and I know that I'm wrong in some cases, but there are more cases than not that a lot of men who are respectable, kind, who are even gentle, they don't really get the appreciation and the love that they deserve. And that's just my opinion. So, and I'm not saying that's what she was saying, but it just made me think about something because I'm just like, man, nice guys finish last for real, or is it just more of the demeanor? Like, I guess there's a certain demeanor that woman really wants and desires in a man that's not going to be like brotherly or anything. Because I always feel like a friend, like you have to be friends first. And I think because that is the thing that will remove a man and a woman from kind of being able to move forward beyond that. That's why. Because I know people will be friends and then they'll start dating and then they'll end up being friends again. But I know that just from my experience and from what I've seen from my, within my community that they don't people don't like to go back to that. People don't want to associate themselves with people that they used to date or talk to. So I understand it.
maybe not someone I'd approach in.
Spiritual, but I do not go to church. And I guess like God,
And I also want to point out too that the devil is also spiritual. So I think sometimes identification and really like you don't have, like I said, you don't gotta be religious or nothing, but sometimes when we say that we're spiritual, that's it's still broad because there's people that has like that deals with candles, rocks, all that stuff. But go ahead.
I do love God, but it's not like the center of my universe, you know?
Oh wow.
And I feel like I'm probably not on the same level that you're at.
I can respect that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking.
Got it. Okay, but is he someone that's your type?
Yes,
But-
super handsome.
Means a lot to me. God has brought me through so many things. So I would say I do have a long way to go in my relationship with him, but I definitely, speak with him every day, and just super important to have a relationship with God.
Did you know that you can have permanent
Come
teeth
on,
in just
man! Every
24 hours?
time, I
That's
don't wanna
right.
look at this.
Only 24 hours and your smile is ready. And with affordable payment options, achieving
Look at me, Dad.
Your name and age.
Catherine, I'm 31.
Catherine, what do you do?
I'm a paralegal.
And if you want to go ahead and answer his question.
Yeah, for sure. I am on a journey with God. However, I'm not where I want to be. I just rekindled a relationship. I've always had a relationship, but rekindling one means a lot to me. So I'm in the process. Yeah.
It's a little, yeah.
Now, my thing is with like me myself being a Christian man, and even like that would be my question because I would want to first know like what your faith is, right? So what your faith is. So when people say things like this, where it's like, I'm not where you might want me to be, like that, I think sometimes that can be small, a little small-minded, because we all have our journey. Like, he asked a question, and you being like, I'm not where you would want me to be. But and I understand a lot of people, especially people who are deep in the faith, like Bible thumbs and all that stuff. Is like, I get it, but I think you're kind of selling yourself short, because I'm pretty sure he's not where he wants to be with God as well. But I mean, it's a process. Everything's a process.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Now,
He made it. That's all.
So I wanna touch that as well. I was in a really short-lived relationship with someone, and there's times that I can definitely respect it. Like, I respect anybody's view and things, but again, small-mindedness is like, if you feel like sparks are gonna fly every time or the first time, like that, like, I understand that happens, but we have to stop that illusion that your helpmate, your companion, it's always gonna be like, it's not gonna always just be love at first sight, or you're gonna feel certain things like right away. I mean, like I say, everything is a process. But again, it's just my opinion. I mean, there's certain preference that people like and want. So I mean, you can't really be mad at it.
and now is she someone that's your type?
Yes, I appreciate red's my favorite color.
Thank you.
Love.
Is all the women was beautiful, and a lot of times they all are. And we all have our preference and reasons for doing things. Sometimes it breaks my heart, sometimes, especially when guys like this guy, like, like, I'm a man and I'm able to appreciate other men who seems like, okay, they're actually dating with purpose and they're looking for something meaningful. I felt that with him. I mean, he mentioned he was a pastor's kid, and I know, like, none of these women were shallow I know there was some comments that some of the women made that might have been small minded, not shallow, but it was just like, you gotta sometimes, think a little bit deeper, think a little bit broader. But this was a good lineup, and it's sad that he wasn't able to match. But that's all I got for this particular part. And like I said, this is just the test drive on my reaction videos. But y'all stay safe, stay positive, productive, and positive. Blair.